Dear fellow Toastmasters, dear distinguished guests, please help me with your big applause. Gunsel, Topbas, how do you know down is not better than upside? How do you know down is not better than upside? Gunsel, Topbas.
Life is so valuable, so precious. And don't you think it is also full of surprises? We love those surprises if they immediately make us happy. Because whatever has happened meets some expectations that we already set. We hate those surprises if they upset us, even if simply stress us, because whatever has happened is not what we are accustomed with and likely require us to make a change. We all have ups and downs in life. As we are all here now means we have survived through those instances. Last year on March 15th, I traveled to business, to Egypt for business to stay a week and then come back home Istanbul. 24 hours later, borders were closed due to the global pandemic. My wife apparently heard this before me, and she was trying to book me on the last flight with no success. There were no flights or other means of getting back Istanbul, getting back home, and getting back to my family. Imagine what kind of a surprise it was to me and to my family. I was feeling as if my life was turned upside down. I was so upset. I was so stressed. After a few days of despair, I came across a quote from Shams Tabrizi saying, "How do you know down is not better than the upside?" This quote struck me like a lightning, drove me to think and reflect. Was that really a really bad situation that I was in? The reason for me to travel to Egypt at the first place was to fix our business on the ground. We had a weakened team in our branch over the past 1 year, and our business started bleeding due to service issues. Egypt was our most important branch with largest revenue in my region, and we were serving the largest financial institutions of the world in this country. And above all, our largest revenue-making client was about to leave. Staying in Egypt would be providing me a full focus for work. I was staying in a hotel served well. I had no family obligations to cater for, no dogs to walk out, no shopping to make. And it was an opportunity for me to work on all the things that I wanted to fix and change. Also, me being the regional manager, working long time from Egypt, would be a strong commitment message for our clients. It was not an easy period at all, personally and for my family. Especially as I had traveled just for 1 week, but I had to stay eventually for 3 months. My limited number of clothes got worn off from being washed over and over again, and they literally turned into souvenir. I had bought Bermuda short that I had to sew many times, so many times, and now framed on my study room wall. At the same time, I developed a self-discipline on eating, exercising, and sleep habits. I was waking up early and exercising in the garden of the hotel, enjoying the exotic garden full of Egyptian jasmine trees with beautiful smells. I was using the swimming pool in the backyard, away from the eyes of the security as it was banned from swimming, while enjoying the fresh morning sun of Cairo. I resumed writing my book, which I had put on shelf years ago, and got strong miles on it. And as I was the most valuable guest in the hotel, being the only one for many weeks, I was treated very well. Chefs started cooking Turkish food and prepared special İzmir köfte, biber dolma, and lahmacun for me. By the end of the 3 months, business-wise, I did fix our Egypt branch, hired a new manager and a new team, and handed over successfully. Furthermore, Success transferred all the lessons learned to my other countries. Eventually, we retained the client at risk, and I received a personal note from our CEO of the bank stating it has all worth it. And I made it Egypt not only the largest, but also the most successful branch in my region. On the 19th day of my arrival to Cairo, finally I was back at the airport again. This time on a special terminal, boarding a private jet that my company arranged to rescue me. While I was in mixed feelings leaving Cairo, overlooking the Nile River and the giantly beautiful city through the window, I could not help but smile, recalling the quote from Shams Tabrizi. I was so grateful as I had truly experienced end to end that down could really be better than the upside.